Alright guys, welcome back. So quarter three is starting and we are almost 1 year into this channel. I just want to say a lot have happened, and I also want to say before we dive into this video, I just want to be grateful that I have almost has 200 subscribers. I have a couple of loyal viewers coming into the live stream, and we have been building a lot of stuff and we have progressed a lot. Some things were unsuccessful, some things changed, some things dropped, but nonetheless, we're still here, and that is the most important part. Again, I just want to remind you that this channel is for making 600 today within 7 years. This is not net, this is before tax. Obviously, there's a lot of tax in this world. Hopefully, we can get it net, but we'll see when the time comes. Alright, so yeah, let's do a deep dive into the quarter three of 2025, which will be July, August, and September. Yes, guys, you cannot believe it. It's already quarter three. We're halfway in. It's the 26th at the moment, and tomorrow is the 27th. Right, let's get into it. So first things first, the most important part in this season, in this first year of this channel, is that we have to apply to at least 90 jobs in a quarter. It's probably gonna be more, seeing my consistency is very strong into that, but that is definitely something that I want to focus on. It doesn't matter for the first job what I will be getting, but there's also a sidetrack is that I ask one of my family members that there's a lot of jobs in my country where I'm currently living, and these jobs at our locations have lower requirements. Because I live in a capital city, there's a lot of competition with not only my fellow men, also the people from outside of the capital city, foreigners that come here and try to work. So there's a lot of things that I need to consider. So it's easier for me to get a job outside of the city. So I'm definitely considering it to go a couple of months, going to my family member, work my ass off, and try to apply here. But we'll see what happens. This is an worst case scenario, actually. I think after 90 jobs, I should get at least one opportunity. Well, at least I hope so. So yeah, that is the first part. Made my first professional backend in next year's quarter three. So I want to show you something, guys. Is that here when we are going to the Timu Next.js, there is someone that programmed an 8-hour course making a Timu e-commerce store. I am very much interested in this, and this will greatly achieve and greatly advance my knowledge into Next.js, but also into backend. Because if you have not following this channel and you just started here, basically we have been working on a vlog this week where we do a mini backend, just trying to fetch data from the API and just try to let the user subscribe to something. Now, my goal is to actually have this done, but obviously there's another tutorial coming up, and this one's unfortunately cannot be streamed. And the reason why is because people will strike you, so let's not do that, right? But I'm also gonna follow this tutorial, which is a MERN, Prisma, MongoDB, and LiveSocket. So yeah, let's see what happens over there, and that is definitely things we are going to focus on. Optional, it's gonna be Shopify web development, right? So like Shopify, React, Liquid, tutorial, right? We are trying to focus on like a full e-commerce or template. Maybe I should type like template or something. Template, right? Template or something, and yeah, that is definitely something I wanna focus on. I'm not sure I cannot. There's a lot of jargon and garbage I see, but that's something I'll focus on. Now we're also gonna focus on two front-end websites. One is Nuxt.js, and the other one is SweatKit. We already learned SweatKit, but we still have to focus on the Vue.js, specifically with Pinata or something. So yeah, definitely something we should focus on. The reason why it's just some kind of state manager probably or data store or whatever. So we get that out of the way as well. So let's do Pinia as well, and let's do that. Now something I really want to commit to is data structures and algorithms. I haven't done that for years, and it's pretty seems that I've forgot almost anything. So that is definitely that I want to hammer on in this season. This will also make me more confident in the interviewing process. Well, let's see what happens. Obviously, I also want to do mastery in HTML, JavaScript, but specifically in web accessibility. We tried once before, but it got really complicated, so I decided to move it on into this season. So yeah, let's talk about this a little bit. So basically, what you have been knowing that I have scrapped my marketing and sales and business part out of this channel for now. I pushed it into the next year unless we get a job at some kind of level. And the reason why is that I don't want to move and like gamble a lot of things at the same time, you know, um, because it doesn't make sense to me to do all this stuff at the same time. Let's focus on what is important. Let me get the income. Let me move homes because if you don't know, I have a very bad home condition right now. Let's focus on that and let's then focus on the business. That is what I figured. So I moved it on right now and we'll see what happens into the future. Also taking my dog for 3 times a week. It's going on well, this habit, but let's continue this habit. Nothing special. Taking him out like very long walks and new sightseeing and those kinds of stuff. Also, I want to check in with my 30 plus goals because I have some of them that I want to finish. I have like a couple of papers here that I want to integrate into this stuff. Let's see what happens. Obviously, I want to finish my home, including painting. I need to still finish the kitchen, and I also need to finish my bedroom, and then it's pretty much done for all of the home, and then we're basically ready to move. Alright, so an optional one is learning Linux. It's not that I want to move from Windows or anything like that. I'm not that kind of guy, but I think it's very useful to use it and maybe actually to programming on it sometimes. So let's see what happens with that if we have time for it. Also, I want to work on my mobility. My mobility is currently very bad, and I have a lot of pains, especially like between my hips and those kinds of stuff. I really want to work on that. All right, so three habits until August of 15. I want to increase better habits that already have incorporating all this year, but let's increase some more. I think I will be able to do that. Also, a new season, so I want to learn another Korean 600 words, and let's see how it works with that. Topic one, this is actually the first level of Korean. I want to finish that, and let's see how fast I can finish that. Maybe it will be in 3 months. Optional, make a new portfolio. So if you don't know, I've been stressing about my portfolio. There's been a lot of stuff going on, and yesterday, just a funny story. There was a guy. Um, he clicked on my portfolio, and he was a Mac user using Google Chrome, and clicked on Hire Now, and it didn't open for them. And the reason why it didn't open for them is because I'm using an href tag, so an href with a mail to, and that basically opens up your email client. But probably because he hasn't set up his email client, or either there's something with Outlook on the MacBook, something went very wrong there, and he clicked away. Now, obviously, this is a very niche problem, and I don't need necessarily a new portfolio for that, but I also think it's time because this portfolio is built somewhere at the beginning of July, and yeah, I think my skills got so sharp that I wanted something new. So that's something I'll focus on. Now, am I gonna create everything from scratch? No, absolutely fucking not. We're gonna focus on other stuff. Okay, let's touch the follow libraries like GSAP, Salt, Sustain, Sentry. Sentry is like an error um, library that tracks your errors. Sanity, Stripe, Clerk, AppWrite, microservices, live sockets, Prisma, Twilio, Postgres, microservices with Docker. So that's at least what I want to cover, along with GitHub. And yeah, that is what I wanted to do. We have one client left that we have to finish. That is something I'm gonna do in the beginning. At the same time, I'm starting my data structures and algorithm. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Also, I want to finish front end Next.js project with Sustenance. We are already creating it, but yeah, let's hurry up that project and let's get it. Also, I need to update my resume. Obviously, my resume is working, but there's a couple of things that I want to do. For example, I want to have a reference. Where's the reference coming from? Something that we definitely need to integrate. Also, working on CI/CD pipelines. If you don't know what it is, basically it's how things get integrated into production. So yeah, I want to definitely know that. The other thing I want to know all array methods of JavaScript and be comfortable with them. These are methods. Let me check the web for a second. So if you go to mdm docs, and then here you have like array. Um, you have a lot of methods here on the sidelines that we definitely want to focus on, and let's see what happens into the future with that. And yeah, remember 20 React challenges, including navigation testimonials. React is very important for that, how the gist actually works. So yeah, we're gonna focus on that. So yeah, this is the quarter D. I am going to commit to this. So yeah, if you're interested in this and seeing me succeed, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment if you want to see me make it 687 years. And I also want to mention that some things I cannot stream. Um, the reason why is because again, these are for YouTube copyright issues. Let me know if you want to see it on another platform. I might make another one and stream it over there. But yeah, that is it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you until the next one.